Fabulous. You will be rejoining the men's road race shortly, but here are day one's Olympic headlines so far.
It's
not bad, is it? It's a perfect start to the Olympic campaign. And, of course, the world number 2, Naomi Osaka, obviously one of Japan's main medal hopes. She was due to play today, but she had a small matter of lighting the Olympic flame last night, so she actually plays tomorrow.
That's a good excuse for it. I was a bit busy last night. I was lighting the Olympic flame. I'll play tomorrow. So we'll keep you up to date with the tennis, and hopefully we'll hear from Andy Murray and Joe Salisbury a little bit later on.
Yes, well, obviously, events for the Games actually started on Wednesday, but this is official.
Nailed on for a top gong, as it is possible to be.
No pressure then, is there? I mean, it's a good job he's in Tokyo and not seeing those headlines.
I'm sure. I'm convinced he's going to deliver, Sam. We're going to be OK with that,
yes, definitely. Fingers crossed. But back to the road race now after the latest news with Naga Munchetty. As he starts his qualification process, Adam Peaty in the pool, the rowing, and for that we'll have Catherine Granger joining us to answer all our questions, won't we, Dan?
Yes, and do get in contact with us today. BBC Olympics is the hashtag you can use. You can find us right across social media. Get involved, as Sam says. We'll take your questions, we'll take your comments, and we'll try and read through as many of those as we can over the course of not just this programme, but the whole course of the next few weeks covering the Olympics in Tokyo. But as promised, we said we'd take you back to the... Simon, Chris, thank you very much. And we will be back with the road race a little bit later on this morning. But you're watching Olympic Breakfast with Dan and Sam. Lovely to have your company this morning. And for the next sort of half an hour or so, what we're going to do is run you through some of the other things that we've been keeping an eye on this morning. But we will allow you to keep watching that road race uninterrupted if you want to over on the red button and the iPlayer this morning. Yeah,
there'll be plenty on, and we'll be keeping you updated here on BBC One. And we're back to see the riders take on the Mikuni Pass, which is actually the biggest climb of the day.
One thing I'm sure many of you were watching yesterday was the opening ceremony. Did you see that, Sam? What did you think?
It was amazing. I mean, it was obviously...
Forgive her that. And you never went to the...
Actually, the decision as a team not to go. But there were countries who also had a game on that day and decided to go. So it was a case of gold. You know?
Ever the competitors.
It's not really a tough decision, is it?
Your focus was on the gold medal.
You go to win gold. I mean, you should, shoot.
That's it. These are your opening day Olympics.
Is what is coming up for the rest of today.
We've mentioned the men's road race. That is now available for you on the iPlayer and the red button for the next sort of half an hour or so. And we're going to have updates for you here on BBC One.
Later this morning, a Team GB will play Japan in their second match of the women's football.
Olympics are up and running. This is officially day one. And I'm sure those of you who have been waiting for this for a long time, we're the same. There have been points over the last few weeks when you were unsure whether we'd be standing here talking to you about the Olympics having begun.
Yeah, definitely. Well, the last 18 months, isn't it? There were so many question marks. And there's one person who will be giving a big sigh of relief, and that's Mark England, who is Great Britain's chef de mission. And he actually joins us now live from the Team GB Lodge. Hi, Mark. How are you? Thanks very much for joining us.